This episode of IGN Conversations is brought to you by Gran Turismo 6, available December 6th.
What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and this is my Canadian Maple Leaf, Mitch Dyer. Mitch, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Greg.
Mitch, we hosted the mega popular, the Walking Dead, the video game series.
Yep.
We're getting close to this, The Walking Dead, the game, Season 2.
It's happening
We
this
know
month.
a few things, right? Spoilers in this entire video, don't be stupid. Clementine, playable. That's
Yes.
who it's going to be. And it is
Yes.
this month. We've been confirmed?
Yep, December. We don't know when.
Yeah, so soon.
Yeah.
And I would say very soon.
Yeah.
Whenever
Hopefully,
Telltale's-
like in the next couple weeks. They're very fast on that turnaround.
Whenever
right?
Telltale starts promoting something, they're ready usually to put it out. And this is what we're promoting today. They're promoting this new screenshot.
Yes.
From The Walking Dead. This is no just regular old run-of-the-mill Season 2 screenshot, though, is it?
No.
What's
no,
happening
sir.
in it?
We got new things. They're new things.
Uh-huh.
So we're looking at Omid. Omid's
Omid,
back.
everybody's back, huh?
Which, of note, no Krista
yeah,
in the scene yet.
No,
she's
more
probably
screenshot.
around.
She's probably a little bit up at... She's here.
Yeah,
she's standing.
just
she's real tall.
slightly off camera.
She's pregnant.
Yep.
Or she was when we met last saw her. See,
Was
that's
it-
the big thing. We don't know how much time's passed.
Yes.
We know time has
Well,
passed.
it's gotta be like a year, 2 years.
I think so, right?
I'm starting to think about this series in days now too, because of 400 days.
400 days, yeah.
Because Lee and Clem met on day 1.
Yeah.
How much farther ahead of 400 days is this?
Right.
Because if we figure it was probably 6 months over the course of The Walking Dead, the first season.
Sure.
And then we had 400 days, which spanned obviously 400 days.
Right.
So where does this fall in that timeline?
Oh my God, my head's
And we're starting to see a
hurt.
bit of crossover because in the screenshot you can see Gil's Diner.
Right.
That's where they are.
They talked about that was the interesting. 400 Days came out, and a lot of people were like, "I don't get it. What's the point of this? It's not Lee and Clem. It doesn't make any sense." And we all said, "No. You're seeing these 5 new characters here, and I bet that they somehow play into your. This is my bet that they play into what your group's going to be, or who you're going to run into.
Yeah,
when you start season 2.
the end of 400 Days was you do or don't go to a town
Right.
with a woman. So, you are probably going to encounter at least one of those groups, those who did go or those who didn't.
Right.
And we'll see how that plays out with Clem.
And that's the thing, right? The camp of the survivors that 400 Days made you with or whatever, right? When the woman finds them and wants to take them away, they're not too far from the truck stop.
No.
They're just basically around the corner up in the woods or whatever.
I mean, everything in the entirety of 400 Days is in a very small area around this. Everything kind of orbits around Gil's pit stop.
Right.
And you can see different landmarks in the distance, like, oh, that's where that chapter started. And I think a lot of it is going to happen here. This is maybe where they're going to hole up for a little while before moving on to finding a new camp.
Gotcha. So, how excited are you then for season 2?
Like this much?
That's a lot. Oh,
Like-
that's getting bigger.
Like that much. Like this much excitement.
I just played
I'm
through
really,
it again
really
on
pumped.
Vita for some reason.
Yes.
Just probably for the platinum.
For some reason. I don't
well,
know why.
I wanted my one definitive playthrough. This is my real Lee, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get here and see what's
Well,
up.
especially after The Wolf Among Us, right? Like, we saw Telltale do a bunch of new and interesting things, which obviously different games. Walking Dead is going to be a lot more in line with Walking Dead.
Sure.
But it's just interesting to see how far they've come, even from the first episode of The Walking Dead. The Wolf Among Us is in a league of its own.
Right.
I'm excited to see how, they've learned, having worked on that, what they can apply to Walking Dead Season 2.
Well, that was the funny thing, playing through again season 1, playing episode 1 again. It's like, ooh, like,
It's a little
man.
rough. It's a little
yeah.
slow.
Yeah. This
Puzzles,
is
not great. Batteries, still weird.
The puzzles were never great in any of the
It's
Walking
true.
Dead ones, I don't think. But this is exciting. Do you think Krista's alive?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
You
we're
think she
going to
had
have
a baby?
I think we'll have to deal with that. I think we'll see her dealing with pregnancy. I think that'll be a major plot thread.
Interesting.
Because did they ever even say outright that she was pregnant, or was that you and I speculating?
No,
Okay.
no.
We were speculating early on.
It all went through your conversation trees, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, if you go the right way, Lisa says, blah, blah, and you're walking for 2.
Yep,
He
that's
says
right.
it more like Dave
That's
Fennoy
right.
than that. You'll walk. I can't
Your
do a
year
good
to day
Dave
for noise is not bad. Don't sell yourself short.
The fault. I can do a good Hulu guy.
It's the same guy.
The following
It's the exact same human being.
Commercial interruptions by IGN.
Not bad.
Lee Everett doesn't sound like that.
What if he did?
That'd be weird. That'd be
Maybe he
real
will in
weird.
season 2. Oh.
No, spoilers. He's dead. Glad you made it this far. No, and what's also interesting about this Omid thing is that once again it shows that your choices don't matter in the game, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because remember, that was one of your big things as Lee. At the end, you get to say, well, first off, of course, it could be you could choose Kenny or Kristen Omid.
Right.
Kenny dies. So then it's going to be Kristen Omid no matter what, but you can say at the end, get out of town.
Yeah.
Go
Trust nobody.
Yeah, trust no one. Find Kristen Omid.
And she's like, well, okay, I'm going to go with Kristen Omid, though.
Yeah.
Because I like them.
And that's what'll be interesting, I guess, about this interaction, right? I
Like,
still
will
imagine,
she trust them?
Yeah. Are we going to start in a group already? Are we going to start still on our own as Clementine?
Right.
Are we going to when we
Are we going to
see
leave them behind?
Yeah.
Lots of opportunity.
Look at that, Jinx. Lots of stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen. On IGN, of course, with The Walking Dead. Oh, like I said, if they're showing stuff, we're super, super close.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know all about The Walking Dead Season 2, I suggest you look at IGN day and night for the rest of your life. Or at least until it comes out. then you can look at it to find out what happens in 800 Days and The Walking Dead Season 3. And where is Survival Instincts 2?